A risky rescue caught on camera. We're going to show you the dramatic footage of officers pulling a person out of a burning car following a crash. And the sweet treats inspired by one of music's biggest legends. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Major Narambulo in for Robin Winston. More on those stories in just a moment. First, a warning from the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. They say foreign terrorist organizations such as ISIS may target Pride celebrations this year. The warning comes as Long Beach prepares for its Pride celebrations this weekend. Officials say they are not aware of any specific threats, but caution everyone to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity to law enforcement. And check out the rainbow-colored lights on the Long Beach sign in honor of Long Beach Pride. The three-day festival takes place this weekend, starting with a free Teen Pride event Friday night at the Rainbow Lagoon. The main event will be Sunday's parade, which steps off at 10 a.m. and runs down Ocean Boulevard between Lindero and Alamitos Avenues. NBC4 and Telemundo 52 will be on the route, bringing you live coverage. Our colleagues Annabelle Sedano and Enrique Chiabra will be the grand marshals. Just look for our NBC Los Angeles news channel wherever you stream. Again, that is this Sunday at 10 a.m. LA landlords who are impacted by the pandemic may be able to get a big check from the county starting Monday. Landlords can apply for the rent relief program. Now, this is for mom and pop landlords with up to 4 rental units. This is the second time this program has been offered. In the first round, eligible landlords received up to $30,000 for each rental unit to cover past due rent and other expenses. All right, let's get a check of the forecast now with meteorologist Belén de Leon.
Hi, everyone. That May gray pattern is going to roll on. Expect to see those gray skies each morning this week. We'll have the sunshine inland, but at the coast, those clouds are going to stick around. We'll have minimal clearing. Our friends in the deserts and mountains are going to continue to experience those gusty winds. It could make it difficult to drive around in. And as far as the temperatures go, highs feeling like spring, but slightly below normal. I'll show you the trend in West Covina, where you see the highs are in the 70s for the next several days. We just have minor day-to-day changes, a little cooler through the middle of the week, and then milder Friday and Saturday in the mid-70s. Thankfully, another week where we hold off on the sizzling summer temperatures. The weather stays dry. No big storms on the horizon. Enjoy the calm weather while it lasts.
A UCLA student is suing the university's governing board. Liana Nitka says the university did not protect her and other Jewish students and faculty from the recent protests on campus. The lawsuit claims the pro-Palestinian encampment at UCLA intended to create division through acts of disruption and chaos. The suit also says that Jewish students and faculty were afraid to be on campus. The encampment, of course, is now gone after officers took it apart earlier this month. The university has not commented on this lawsuit. And police officers pulled at least one person out of a burning car at the end of a police pursuit on the 710 in Long Beach Monday night, and all of it was caught on camera. We want to warn you first, so that the video of the rescue, it is very intense to watch. Really scary scene there. That woman was one of 4 people rushed to the hospital. We're still making calls to find out why CHP was going after the car. It ended when the car and a big rig collided and that car burst into flames. The freeway was shut down for about 3 hours, but all of the lanes have since reopened. Michael Cohen is testifying in Donald Trump's hush money trial in New York. He was once part of Trump's inner circle. Now he is a star witness for the prosecution. Monday, he told the jury that Mr. Trump urged him to buy the silence of adult film actress Stormy Daniels right before the 2016 election. The former president denies having an affair with her and has pleaded not guilty to falsifying records to cover up a payment to Daniels.
There's no fraud here. There's no crime here. This is 4 weeks of keeping me from not campaigning.
After more questions from the prosecution, Trump's defense attorneys get their turn to question Cohen, and they're expected to go after his credibility. A Torrance family is warning people of a tactic thieves try to use to break into their home, and they shared this surveillance video with us. It shows a woman knocking on the door pretending to deliver pizza. While she was knocking, a man in a hoodie walked towards the back of the house. The family says no one broke in, but they did report the incident and share this video with police. LA County health experts say they're investigating a hepatitis A outbreak among the county's homeless population. So far, 5 people have been diagnosed with the highly contagious disease. There have been no specifics given about where the people were living when they tested positive. Health experts say the current risk to the public is low, but they do encourage getting vaccinated against hepatitis A. The Department of Public Health says the homeless population tends to be at higher risk because they often have limited access to hand washing and restrooms. Major airlines are challenging President Biden's new fee disclosure rule. American, Delta, Hawaiian, JetBlue, and United joined Trade Group Airlines for American Alaska in asking a federal appeals court to toss out the rule that requires companies to disclose add-on fees like seat selection and checked baggage alongside the airfare instead of at checkout. They argue the Department of Transportation exceeded its legal authority when it published the rule in late April. These airlines claim the rule will confuse consumers and complicate the buying process. And there's a new effort to fast-track the conversion of empty office space into housing, and both pro-development and historic preservation forces are joining together to make this happen. A new state bill would allow buildings like ones in downtown LA to transition to lofts and apartments. Supporters say it'll help revitalize buildings left empty because of the pandemic. The bill includes measures to make sure historic buildings are protected as well.
So it's really looking at protecting the integrity and the features of the building. It's not going to cure the housing crises, but it's one more step that we could take to increase housing.
So far, there is no organized opposition to the bill. We've asked the LA Mayor's office for comment, and so far we have not heard back. And there's a new effort to legalize the use of psychedelic drugs in California. A new coalition launched called the Alliance for Safer Use of Psychedelics, includes medical researchers, national drug policy reform advocates, and first responders. And this week, the coalition is trying to push a new bill through Sacramento. It would allow the use of psychedelic drugs for therapeutic use, instead of personal. The revived effort comes after Governor Newsom vetoed a bill last fall that would have decriminalized some psychedelics, including mushrooms. Well, cancer is the leading cause of death among Asian Americans, and despite the numbers, they're less likely to get screened for cancer compared to other ethnic groups. But one nonprofit in Orange County saw the need for services, especially among the older immigrant community. NBC4's Hetty Chang introduces us to this important resource as part of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Yeah.
Danny Doe looks forward to this visit every week. Here, he's not only provided groceries,
The food in here is good.
he gets nourishment, and it goes well beyond the fresh food.
Dạ, thứ bảy tuần này họp nhóm. The doctor tell me, sir, I get a cancer at the fourth stage. Yeah, stage 4.
Doe has stage 4 stomach cancer. When the 65-year-old was diagnosed more than 2 years ago, the Vietnamese American Cancer Foundation in Fountain Valley became his lifeline.
I know that is a good organization. And when I come, I feel happy.
The cancer journey is both emotional, and for many older Vietnamese Americans like Doe, it's isolating. Advocates tell us patients are not only fighting the disease, but also battling a strong stigma deeply rooted in Vietnamese culture.
There's a lack of support. There's a stigma attached with being imperfect. There's a thought in our culture that this is karma. You must have done something really bad, and karma is coming to get you.
Becky Nguyen is the Cancer Foundation's executive director. Founded in 1998, the group has since helped thousands of patients.
It's not just the food. They come in, they would see our patient navigators, they would see our peer-to-peer supporters, and they share information.
Patients also learn about a network of resources to help not only their physical pain, but their mental health.
People shun themselves. They don't want to share or open up that they have an issue or they need help. And so that isolation continues to make the condition worse.
For Doe, most of his actual family is thousands of miles away in Vietnam, but he has found loved ones right here.
Have they become kind of like a family to you?
Yes.
In Fountain Valley, Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
Brony James is ready to join his dad in the NBA. LeBron's oldest son plans to stay in the draft after getting medical clearance to play in the NBA following his cardiac arrest last year. Brony will participate in the pre-draft combine this week. Reports suggest that the Lakers could take the 19-year-old guard if he's available to fulfill LeBron's dream of playing with his son. And former talk show host Ellen DeGeneres is announcing her final stand-up special. The special called Yes, I'm Gonna Talk About It will mark her second and last show that she's doing on Netflix. The comedian is likely referring to her controversial exit from the Ellen DeGeneres show in 2022 after allegations of a toxic workplace. DeGeneres will also kick off a multi-city stand-up tour on June 19th in San Diego. Her special will premiere later this year. The movie version of Wicked will be in theaters in November, and we're now getting a look at the moments when Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo found out that they were picked for the movie's starring roles.
The world needs to see more of you, and we would love for you to be our Alphaba.
I never thought in my lifetime that I would get to be a part of something like this.
We want you to be our Glinda the Good.
Now, this video is part of a behind-the-scenes look at the much-anticipated musical. We also got to see some of the colorful scenes. Krispy Kreme has a new box of treats. They are donuts inspired by Dolly Parton. They're called Dolly Parton's Southern Sweets Donut Collection, and this is what they look like. Wow. There are 4 flavors. One has strawberry icing with glitter sprinkles. There's also peach cobbler, banana pudding pie, and chocolate cream pie. Sounds fantastic. Krispy Kreme is offering a special deal on Saturday, so if you dress up like Dolly, or if you sing a Dolly Parton song, you get a free glazed donut. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com, and be sure to tune in to Today in LA on NBC4. Weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m., that's where we bring you all of the day's headlines, weather, and traffic. Thanks again for watching The Rundown.